Hello and welcome on in to Danbury, Connecticut. We've got game 2 of the My Hockey Tournament. Well, the one hockey tournament, I should say. My hockey rankings we'll get to in a second. But this is one hockey from Danbury, Connecticut. And the New York Stars in game 2 taking on the Montgomery Youth Hockey Ice Devils, 16UA upper team. Here today, or this afternoon, I should say, in Connecticut. The Ice Devils are 21-1. They have a My Hockey rating of 83.97. The Stars are at 83.03. So this game is forecast to be a tight one, settled by 1 goal or so, maybe fewer. There are ties in this round robin. In any event, recent games for the Ice Devils include a win at the Loudoun Knights 16UA upper team 5-1, a tie against the Baltimore Stars 16UA team 2-2, and a win over the Tri-City Eagles 16UA team 4-0. Stars, of course, have already kicked off this tournament. This is the first game for the Ice Devils here. The Stars took on the 18U Rinks this morning, short-benched and admirably had controlled the game early on, but an unfortunate major call against a Stars player led to 4 goals on that power play for the Rinks, and the Rinks ended up taking that game 7-3. Those 4 goals were the difference, at least in math, but of course, the Rinks able to put 7 past the Stars, and so pick your 4 and you can pick which were the difference. Stars feel aggrieved by that call, but they've got to move on in a hurry here, as they're going to need a good showing in these 3 remaining round robin games to make the championship game on Sunday. And so the Stars back in action tomorrow in the 11 o'clock hour in the morning. Midnight Sports, subject to carrier restrictions, will have that game for you, 11:15 against the Batavia Ramparts. But in any event, time enough to tell you, you are watching Midnight Sports. Come on back right after this.
This broadcast is streamed and produced by Midnight Sports. It is not affiliated with any hockey organization, club, or team. Midnight Sports is comprised of hockey parents who stream games for friends and family who cannot attend the games in person. Today's broadcast features D-Biz on production and camera and CDS on commentary. We hope you enjoy it.
We are getting set here from an end zone view in the auxiliary rink in Danbury, Connecticut at the Danbury Hat-Tricks home ice. This must be their practice sheet. This is the highest viewing angle we could find. We're going to give this a shot. If it's not to your liking, feel free to send an email to Anthony Fauci, who is our designated complaint box here at the New York Stars. In any event, we'll give this a shot. If it does not work out well, we will try a simulcast from the other end of the rink tomorrow morning, but we'll see. Let's give this a shot. Again, Stars in action in game 2 right now, and it will be the Stars with game 3 tomorrow at 11:15 a.m. against the Batavia Ramparts 18U team. But first, taking on the Ice Devils, an Ice Devils team that's only lost one game all season and tied another with 20 wins, but largely against single A competition. And so the Stars will roll out against a team that is ranked not just in the same neighborhood as them, but on the same block at 83 points. It'll be Luke Latito taking over the blue paint here from Ryan Speaker, who was in net this morning. 14 minutes put up there on the board, just about ready to roll here from Danbury. And so we are about to get started here. Stars now with as full a bench as they've had today. It will be Bolognic winning that forward. The Ice Devils take over and try and dump in. Turning for it is the alternate captain, Viscoso, who works the puck down to Coronati. The Ice Devils try and pick it off. They send it across. Latito called into action early, makes his first save, and now Bergman able to get that puck up to the blue line. Not out just yet, though. It's sticked aside by Latito on the follow-up shot. Coronati over for Bergman. Quick zone exit there as the Stars get rolling forward. Puck rolls all the way up, and it was Gitman who was able to tuck it farther. Shot comes in, nearly covered up by the Ice Devils. This one's going to come all the way down, though, for an icing. It does. And so, just 39 seconds into this first period, shots at either end of the ice. Nothing on the scoreboard. An offensive zone draw upcoming for the Stars. Well, face off all the way down on the far side there. And the Stars tie up their man. They try and win it farther. Can't quite do it at first. And the puck's going to escape the zone. This rolling puck comes out to the neutral zone. The Stars will dump in once more. It's now the Stars trying to gain possession in the offensive zone. Rolling puck finds an Ice Devils stick instead. Here come the Ice Devils chipping in to the offensive zone. All the way behind the net, that rolling puck comes out front, and it's slapped aside by the Stars. Ramos collects, works it up toward Fauci. Puck gets caught in some skates, and so the Stars will reset. They chip it off the back wall. It's Murphy picking that out of the air on the Schulman pass, sent all the way up. Well, it was close to a player, but not touched up, and so it rolls for an icing with 12:39 left to go here in the first. It'll be a defensive zone draw for the Stars here in the early going. Well, this has been a fast-paced game so far, just a minute and 21 in. You can tell that the Ice Devils can skate well out there, and the Stars matching them stride for stride right now. Game 2 of the day for the Stars. Of course, only game 1 on the day for the Ice Devils. Thrown across, getting a skate in the way as Coronati. Puck comes in. Coronati blocks the shot. Oh, boy, he got all the way across. Fearlessly, Sam Coronati jumps in front of that puck in the low slot and keeps it from reaching his netminder. Now the Stars go to work in the offensive end. The Stars on the puck. They work it all the way up to the blue line. Settling that puck down was Coronati. He was able to backhand it farther, but the Ice Devils will come back the other way. Saucered pass connects only with Schaefer, who carries it to the corner very nicely, and now it'll be the Ice Devils trying to set up. They throw it across. Net's already off its moorings here. We don't get a whistle. Finally, we do, as the Ice Devils had taken control of the puck once more, and there was no legal net to shoot on, and so with 12 minutes left to go here in the first, it's a net that came off its moorings and a whistle that came nearly as quickly. It'll be Russo far down. He's got Pizarro, Ramos, Murphy, and Kocher out there with him. It's Russo tying his man up, carrying the puck all the way to the near corner. It's chipped farther by the Ice Devils, but Murphy first to it, works it around for Kocher. Nearly has his stick lifted, but he allows the momentum of the puck to carry it all the way out. Now Pizarro picks it up on the forehand side, and then he shoots just wide of the cage. Oh boy, it hit the post and was stoned back into play. Pizarro nearly that close to giving the Stars an early lead. Instead, the Stars will have to reset from Murphy all the way over toward Ramos. Ramos collects the puck, avoids a big hit, and dumps the puck into the offensive zone. Ramos with another bite at the apple on the backhand, sends it in low. To the low slot it goes, and then the Ice Devils able to clear the zone once more. The captain gets back, saucers a pass over to his longtime defensive partner there, Braden Murphy, who works the puck up toward Adamick, who gains the line, dumps on in. Fired out of a cannon there is Briscoe. Good to see him on the ice. Part of the Stars contingent that arrived for this afternoon game after the early morning game. Stars just a little bit short benched, as you would expect on a school day. here in Danbury, Connecticut. A long way to come from Brooklyn, and yet they have come to the tournament indeed. In any event, it's the Stars trying to keep this puck in the offensive zone, cycling it down low on the half wall, rolling puck in front, nearly swiped home there by the Stars. Instead, the Ice Devils able to chip that puck up and out of the zone. Coronati takes his man out of the play there, nearly interference. No complaints, though, from the Ice Devils, and so here comes a big hit at the near side. It was Viscoso bodying his man on that near side, thrown across toward the slot, but Coronati picks it up, works it over for Briscoe, who avoids a hit and works it up back to Coronati. Coronati into the offensive zone. Stars make a four-man change, shot in and frozen because O'Connor was sprinting toward the net front, and so with 10-12 left to go in the first period, it's an offensive zone draw for the Stars. Little plays like that Liam O'Connor is an expert at. Had he not skated hard there, the Ice Devils netminder would have had to release the puck and play would have continued. Instead, he bought his team an offensive zone draw, so credit to number 9 out there for working hard here in the early going. It's the Stars trying to keep the offensive zone. Puck chipped all the way down to the corner. O'Connor on the forecheck, as is Fauci. They combined well, did the Xavier men in game 1 on the forecheck. Rolling puck comes up toward Murphy. He walks the blue line, loads up on the wrister, sends it in, looking for a deflection. The puck comes up and in. Oh, the Stars able to bury that puck as it's set on a Stars stick on the rebound. And the puck looked like it came all the way over towards Sammy Schulman, who was able to fire it home for the early lead for the team in the white sweaters from Coney Island, Brooklyn. Now Schulman, the goal scorer, will stay out there and take the draw. He wins that cleanly back toward Ramos, who will turn for it. Ramos with Murphy out there with him will try the strong side, and he's able to work it up to O'Connor. O'Connor with speed into the offensive zone. On the forehand, sends the puck in deeper to the zone. Puck's going to sit on an Ice Devils stick now in the defensive zone. They carry it out to the neutral zone. Here comes Montgomery, pushing back, shooting in, and Latito able to glove that down and freeze it. No rebound coming for the Ice Devils to touch home. Well, it's a defensive zone draw upcoming for the Stars, but nothing more. With 9:22 left to go in a first period, that's seen Sammy Schulman put the Stars up early. Bolonic with the draw, wins it over to Schaefer. Schaefer on the forehand, stops and delays. Smartly works that puck up without having to go point to point. And it's Gitman getting on his horse, dragging that puck into the offensive zone. Gitman all the way across, looking for a backdoor touch in where the Stars couldn't quite do it. Schaefer able to keep the zone. He swipes it farther there. Saucered puck hits a shin guard, but it's touched farther by Bergman. Bergman finds Bolonic in that far corner. Back to Bergman, shooting in. Puck deflects, sits just at the leg pads of the Ice Devils netminder, and then it's cleared up to the point. Coronati loads up, soft touch pass actually down low after there was no shooting lane. Ice Devils will try that far side wall again. This time it connects. Home run pass doesn't though, because Thomas Schaefer able to get back in a hurry. Ice Devils just have to dump in. Coronati picks up that puck quick up here for the Stars because Montgomery was making a change. Bouncing backhanded puck all the way across the zone for the Stars. Ice Devils pick it up in that far defensive corner. Ice Devils still on the puck at the far circle, but the Stars get it right back. Thrown all the way across was that puck. Ice Devils to it first. Ramos able to keep the zone momentarily, but here comes Montgomery. Getting back in a hurry on the back check was Bergman to cut out the play. Ice Devils have to reset. Montgomery goes point to point at their own blue line, tries to skate with some speed through the neutral zone, but they're harassed there by the Stars. The forecheck working at first. Now the Ice Devils are able to pour into the zone. It's Schaefer bodying his man. Pass to the slot doesn't connect. Look out though. Ice Devils have it. They chip it farther. Getting in the way was Ramos. Ice Devils have it back below the red line. And now that bouncing puck's going to find Bizarro, who takes a hit to work it up to the blue line. Stars look to take over through Bergman, who chips it up and out of the zone. Now Bolonic able to tap it farther to at least get the Stars a change with 7:34 left to go in this first period. It's Montgomery on the puck. Near a defensive half wall, separating his man was Kocher. He goes around the cage. Kocher has Ramos creeping in, tries to work it up to the point, and then decides against it, has to work it lower as he doesn't want to give up a breakaway the other way. And so Montgomery able to work that out of the zone. Murphy and Ramos get back in a hurry. Stars again with the quick up. Touch pass by Bizarro to Russo. Russo on the forehand, pushed wide, looking into the slot as Russo sends it all the way across. Nearly touched home by the Stars. Instead, good stick work by Montgomery defensively, sees them come all the way back across. Montgomery looking for that 1-2 pass. That puck's still loose. It's kicked. There, that puck was kicked, and it sits to the side of the cage, and now we get a whistle as that puck looked to be buried under some bodies. And boy, oh boy, oh boy, did the Stars, through Luke Latito, make a big-time save there as the puck got caught under the equipment with Latito getting all the way across. And so it's a net that has to be reset, but nothing more as the Stars able to stand tall after several jam attempts by Montgomery with 6:51 left to go in the first. All the players, of course, had lined up at one circle, but in fact, the face-off is right in front of the camera well here on the near side of the ice. It's Russo trying to win this on the backhand. It's jabbed in on Latito, who leaves it there for Viscoso. Viscoso works that puck on up and over for Coronati, who skates with speed through the neutral zone into the offensive zone. He's on the forehand, thinking about a tight angle shot. He does exactly that. Puck spilled across the blue paint. It ended up being a nice save by the Ice Devils there. Nobody to touch it home for the Stars. It was a last-ditch effort by Bizarro to keep that puck in the zone, and he did. Shot comes in, saved once more by the Ice Devils, and now the Stars trying to go to work in the offensive zone, but Montgomery has other ideas. Bizarro bodies his man. Puck rolls to Kotcher. Kotcher now sends that toward the slot. An Ice Devil stick is in the way, and Montgomery gets back into the offensive zone in a hurry. On the forehand, Rister goes wide. Russo looks to jab that puck up and out of the zone. It's thrown right back in. Viscoso takes over, works that puck out, finds Bizarro. Bizarro gains the line, told to get the puck deep, and he does exactly what he's told. Adamick fired up the near side of the ice on the forecheck. He's got Schulman on the left side. Montgomery with the breakout play, bouncing puck, finds an Ice Devil stick. The Ice Devils into the offensive zone here, and they think about a shot, but Ramos gets in the way. Bouncing puck still in the slot, cleared over toward Murphy, who blocks the follow-up shot, and now Montgomery tries to go to work at the end boards near side of the ice. It's a big hit there on Ramos. No arm raised. Onward we play. Puck comes out to the slot. Still on a Montgomery stick. Can't be slapped farther because Murphy and Adamick had combined to keep that puck from getting to their netminder. And now Briscoe able to cut out the icing that would have been coming the other way. And he keeps the puck at that far half wall. Good work there by the Stars skaters to keep the puck in the zone. Murphy shoots in. That puck's kicked aside. And the Stars look to pick it up, but instead it's Montgomery once again through the neutral zone. Montgomery will dump that puck in. The Ice Devils chip and chase. Ramos able to gum up his man momentarily. It's thrown to the side of the cage. Latito just throws the big mid over it, and the Stars make sure to keep their netminder clear at the net front. And so, with 4:57 left to go in the first period, you can take a breath, and selfishly, importantly for me, I can too. Well, folks, a reminder, you're watching Midnight Sports. If it's youth hockey in a small town in Connecticut, it's Midnight Sports. Bolognic, far circle, works that puck up toward Gitman. Gitman for Bergman. Bergman gets the return pass. Bergman in the offensive zone, trying to shift that puck over to Gitman just behind him. Schaefer picks up the rolling puck, dumps it in just a bit deeper, and that puck's going to roll over toward Gitman. And the ensuing shot hits a shin guard, and so Coronati's tracked back for it in the neutral zone. He bounces it off the board, so the Stars aren't offside. Rolling puck toward Gitman, tries to throw that over, and it's nearly touched home by the Stars once more, but getting over was the Montgomery netminder, and now it's Schaefer getting back in a hurry on the backhand, pushes that puck wide, and he's going to find Coronati. Rolling puck still in the slot. Look out, Latito, big leg pad, kicks that one out. Onward we play. The arms raised for icing. The Stars do not care, as that broken play nearly became a goal for the Ice Devils. Instead, Latito threw the big left leg pad out and was able to give up nothing more than a defensive zone draw. 4:14 left to go here in the first. It'll be a draw on the far side of the ice. Schulman over the dot. Murphy mans the slot. O'Connor with him. It's Fauci forechecking his man all the way up at the point. Shot comes in. It's kicked down by Ramos. Up and out of the zone. The puck goes on the Stars' clearance. Fauci again on the forecheck. Schulman just behind him. Montgomery will take over and pour back in. Ramos with the shot block, gets caught in his skates, and he's able to settle the puck down on the forehand and reverse in the other direction. Still Ramos on the puck, works that up toward Fauci. Fauci tries to touch it farther. Instead, it's the Ice Devils getting across, but Ramos with the shot block. That puck rolled harmlessly to the corner. Montgomery not quite satisfied yet as the puck stays in the zone. Murphy able to dig it out with a little bit of help from O'Connor. And Braden Murphy's going to skate this all the way through the neutral zone into the offensive zone now. Murphy on the puck, carries it nearly behind the cage as that rolling puck's going to find Russo, jabs it across, and it's cut out by an Ice Devils defenseman sent to the far side of the ice. Murphy still down low right now. Covering for him is Russo at the near point. Coronati mans the far point. Montgomery tries to get that puck out of the zone. Instead, Russo's pinched in, and the Stars can make a partial change as the puck sits in the offensive zone. It's Viscoso nearly picking that pass off. Instead, here come the Ice Devils. It's one-on-one. The Ice Devils shoot in. Latito makes a face mask save, and then there's a hit after the whistle. Unclear exactly what had happened here. It was a bang-bang play. Not sure why the whistle went, but a whistle it was. And so we'll see exactly what's going to happen here, as it looked like perhaps that puck, the official lost sight of that puck after it was shot. And so anyway, it's a face-off in the defensive zone for the Stars. Shot comes in. Latito gets down in a hurry, and it's Kotcher picking the puck up. Kotcher through the neutral zone. He's able to jab that farther into the offensive zone. Bouncing puck picked up once again by Kotcher. He tries to cycle it even lower. Ends up on an Ice Devil stick. Not out of the zone just yet. Montgomery on the puck. And it's a partial break here for the Ice Devils. They shoot in. Latito way out, able to shoulder that up. And Viscoso cleans up the Ice Devils man on the back end here as that rolling puck comes up to the near point. It's jabbed farther, though, by Montgomery. Calling for it across the ice was the Ice Devils man. He looks to settle it down, but Pizarro quickly on the puck, jabbing it out of the zone. It's now Montgomery in the neutral zone until the Stars get it back. Stars delay so as not to be offside. Russo gains the line, and he's going to chip that puck all the way in. Montgomery will take over in their defensive zone. Montgomery, quick breakout through the neutral zone. On the forehand is Montgomery. Shot goes wide. Coronati able to bat that up toward Russo, chips it out, and takes a hit for his trouble. Pizarro nearly self-passes to himself, and it's the Ice Devils throwing that back into the neutral zone. 1:47 left to go in the first period. It's Murphy on up for Pizarro. Pizarro nearly passed a man as the Stars were making a change. He's able to keep the offensive zone and dump it in deep. Bolonic now puck hunting in the far corner. Bolonic gets that puck back, looks toward the slot, throws it all the way across. It's Ramos picking it up at the near point, tries to shovel it farther to Ice Devil men in the way, but Ramos is able to get that puck just a bit deeper. Onward we play here. Puck sits at the far end wall. It's the Ice Devils only able to work it up toward Murphy. Murphy fires in. That puck looked to have gotten caught in some equipment momentarily, and so with 75 seconds left to go here in the first period, it's an offensive zone draw for the Stars. Well, it looks like it'll be Bolonic, Ramos, Murphy, Gitman, and Bergman out there as the five skaters. And it's a puck that's on a Stars stick. Ramos able to tap it farther. We'll see if the Stars can keep the zone. Montgomery first to it, and the Ice Devils able to break out. The Ice Devils on the forehand. That puck takes a deflection way up into the netting. And with 1 minute even, we'll get a defensive zone draw on the near side of the ice. Well, same five skaters will stay out there for the team in white. And it's Bolonic winning that forward. Not out of the zone just yet as Montgomery dumps on in. Near corner, Montgomery trying to go farther. Losing his stick is Murphy. Didn't want to take a tripping call. Now all the way across, shoveled across. It's Latito who gets in front of that with 47.2 left to go here in the first. It'll be another defensive zone draw near side of the ice. Bolonic, Gitman, and Bergman as the forwards. Ramos and Murphy out there as the defenders. Bolonic checks the equipment. He's ready to go. Looking to win this on the backhand is Bolonic. He does that. It's the Ice Devils trying to pour forward. Murphy upends his man, And that puck sits at the half wall. Bergman picks the pocket of his and now gets on his horse. It's Gitman first to the puck. He's got Bergman in the slot, tries to find him there. And the shot goes just wide. The Stars ran out of real estate. Montgomery comes right back. This will be Schaefer bodying his man, able to take the puck off his man on the near side of the ice. 21 seconds left to go. Schaefer again upends his man in the near corner. Touching it farther was Bergman. He gives chase. Bergman in full stride now, able to skate this up and out of the defensive zone. He beats one man, now two. On the forehand, he's beating them all. Tries to beat the netminder, runs out of space there as Bergman had beaten 3 skaters on it. Just couldn't beat the netminder, and there goes the buzzer. After one, it's the New York Stars 1, the Montgomery Ice Devils 0. Stick around, we're gonna put 14 minutes on the board, do it all again for the middle frame. This is Midnight Sports.
Streets are empty, echoes howl, daylight breaks in shattered ground. Engine roars like beast on fire, chasing dreams on broken wire. Pedal down, the rush is real, heartbeat sync with spinning wheel. Lights flash by in blurry streak, highway signs too fast to peep. Running on fumes, can't slow down, foot to the floor through this town. Eyes on the prize, won't back out, living life loud, no fear, no doubt. Grip tight the steering wheel, stealing nerves against the field. Rolling hills and sharp descents, never stop a soul hell-bent. Radio bears adrenaline, fingers tap on skin and tin. Horizon looms but never near, push the limits, lose the fear. Running on fumes, can't slow down, foot to the floor through this town. Eyes on the prize, won't back out, living life loud, no fear, no doubt. Running on fumes, can't slow down, foot to the floor through this town. Eyes on the prize, won't back.
All right, here we go. 14 on the board. Period of long change here. And so the Stars will be working toward your television screen and defending away from it. Stars with a 1-goal lead entering this middle frame. And just getting set here. Goalies checked, scorekeeper checked. We're off and running as Montgomery takes over at their own blue line. They try and work it up, but can't get past Murphy. Murphy goes point to point on over for the captain in Ramos. It's Fauci who takes a big hit there, and no call coming. So onward we play. Ramos takes over the puck in the neutral zone, works it on over for Murphy. Murphy on the puck through the neutral zone. He's going to skate past a man. They can't body him off the puck. Murphy able to change directions. He throws it toward the slot. It comes out shoveled on net there by the Stars. It was O'Connor with the shot attempt and the save by Montgomery. Icing already waved on this one. It wasn't going to reach the end line anyway. Onward we play. Getting back for it is Ramos as he's got 2 men draped all over him. Ramos has his stick slashed out of his hands, and so Murphy tracks back behind the net after the Latido save. It comes up to the high slot. Wonderful stick lift there by Ramos, and then a shot block by O'Connor. Sees that puck stay in the Stars zone but not reach the goal front. Now the Stars look to exit the zone. It's a nice soft touch pass by O'Connor, and that puck rolls all the way into the offensive zone here. And it's a bouncing puck that now will find a Stars player in Coronati in the neutral zone. He tries to swipe it farther. Adamick does the same. The Ice Devils will take over in their own end. 12:35 left to go here in the second as the Stars intercept a neutral zone pass. Can't work it deep just yet as there were too many Stars players still in the offensive zone, which is to say more than 0. Now Montgomery trying to work that puck up. Can't do it as Coronati and Briscoe combine. It's Briscoe, sharp angle shot, just misses the cage on the end board side. Keeping that puck in the zone is Schaefer. He dumps it down in deep. Montgomery, though, backhand saucer up and out, so Schaefer cleans up that puck in the neutral zone. Pass does not connect for the Stars as the Ice Devils come in and hits the post. Oh boy, the Ice Devils thought they were in. That puck hit the post. Instead, you could hear the iron, and now the Stars able to live to fight another day. And Schaefer all the way into the offensive end. Shot comes in. He was looking for that shot pass there. Instead, it will be the Ice Devils picking it up and getting it up and out of the zone. Pizarro finds that puck, works it up toward Ramos in the neutral zone, who settles the puck down. The captain turns with the puck on his forehand, shoots in, kicked aside by the Ice Devils netminder, and Montgomery looks to break out of the zone once more. Pizarro upended and upends his man at the same time, but Montgomery pours forward. They shoot in. That shot goes high into the netting on a deflection, perhaps off Latito. And it looks like it was a nice save there by Luke Latito based on where this faceoff is going to be. And so with 11:22 remaining to go here in the second, it's a defensive zone draw for the Stars. And they can get their lines right now. It's going to be Russo at the far dot on the backhand, trying to win this to the corner. Stars backed out of the circle. It was Kocher on that far side of the ice, who's trying to jam the puck up and out of the zone. Stars have 3 men in on it, with Viscoso joining the party. Puck comes up to the near point. Deflection carries the puck wide, and now it's going to be Viscoso bodying his man on the puck. Behind the boards, though, are the Ice Devils. They'll bring it out to the far point. Slapper comes in, goes over the cage, and that bouncing puck finds the Stars. The Stars now pouring forward with speed. It's Pizarro on the puck. He goes around a man, keeps his skates. Somehow it's shoveled on. Oh boy, if Kocher had scored there, that would have been the goal of the year. Scoring from one's stomach is not how they teach it. But sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. And Kocher nearly home on that one. Instead, it was a nice save by the Ice Devils netminder. And so with 10:46 left to go in the second, it's an offensive zone draw for the Stars. Bologna, clean win, back to Schaefer. Schaefer's gently to the far side of the ice for Bergman. That pass is going to find an Ice Devil man, and Bergman gets back in a hurry. He turns, hits the linesman, and this puck is going to roll softly toward the netminder of the Ice Devils. Ice Devils pick it up on the near side of the ice. Now back down to the end boards. It's Gitman on the forecheck, forcing an early pass. Ice Devils will pick it up in stride on the backhand over to the far half wall, and the zone breakout works for them, but it's going to roll all the way up to the Stars, who can softly dump in once more. Ice Devils try the strong side of the ice. Gitman gets a stick in the way. Bouncing puck, though, once again finds Montgomery, and it'll roll to the neutral zone to Thomas Schaefer, who sends it right back in the other direction. Going around a man once was Bergman, and the back pass works. Shot goes high in the cage. Now setting up another shot are the Stars. Deflection carries it wide. Bergman tries a stick lift, bodies his man there. Rolling puck comes to the near corner, cycled down just a little bit lower as Bologna was in on the forecheck. Schaefer pinches in. He's able to keep the puck in the offensive zone. Fires that on net, comes on up for a backhanded attempt by Bologna that goes wide. Ice Devils pick it up near side of the ice. They flick it up and out of the zone. Bouncing puck settled by the Stars. Left there for Bologna. It's a nice touch pass by the Stars forwards to keep that puck in the neutral zone, and then the offensive zone. 9:22 remaining to go here as Schaefer keeps the zone and dumps in. Bologna fires on the puck behind the net. Bologna gets body position on the puck, throws it toward the slot. It's Ramos getting it at the near point. Ramos streaks in on the forehand. Tight angle shot goes across the face of the goal. This one's going to go up all the way out of the zone, and tracking back is Schaefer on the puck. Schaefer all the way behind his cage now. Both teams making a partial change as that puck was rolling, and they get the players out there that they want. It's Ramos, far side of the ice, far corner, digging that off the boards, trying to send it all the way up. Shot comes in. Latito gets down, blockers and sticks that aside. Schaefer works that puck up, not out of the zone just yet. It was O'Connor who is going to get the puck back and carry it past the blue line. The Ice Devils have to leave the zone, but they didn't do so before the puck came back in with 8:36 left to go in the second. It's an offside on Montgomery. And a face-off in the neutral zone just outside the Stars zone. Well, it looks like it'll be Showman to take this drop just in front of the Ice Devils bench. Slight delay here as the officials just clearing something up at the benches. They do. The Stars win that face-off. They try to jab it forward through Murphy, and they are able to get that puck up and out of the zone. Stars give chase now as Montgomery takes over in their own zone. Not buying. That fake out attempt was O'Connor. He pushed his man all the way to the end boards, but Montgomery able to get that puck up and out as Murphy bodies his man, and now we're going to get a call on Murphy as that puck had rolled. Murphy just requesting an explanation there. The arm didn't go up at first, but after a few pounding sounds from the Montgomery bench, it did eventually, and so the Stars up a goal, about to be down a man here for 2 minutes on the roughing call to Murphy with 8:11 left to go in the middle frame. Nearly halfway through this game, it has been engrossing despite the relatively small numbers on the scoreboard. Russo comes over to take the drop on the penalty kill here for the Stars. And he wins that forward up to the far point. Montgomery fires that in. Deflection nearly carries it on net. And then it looks like the net came off its moorings, or the puck went up into the netting. Hard to see from here. These officials have been pretty quick with the whistle when they lose sight of the puck. And so we're going to do it all over again at the far circle. Just 6 seconds on the kill so far. It's now Montgomery trying to set up a shot from that point. Instead, they'll work it low and then shoot in off a skate. Turning is Viscoso, rolling puck behind the cage. Getting across are the Ice Devils, near side of the ice now. The Ice Devils taking their time to set up at this near point. They fire it all the way across, looking for a one-timer. It comes in, goes wide of the cage. Bouncing puck picked up by the Stars. Jabbed up and out of the zone, and now farther. Here comes Kotcher on the puck, throws it toward the slot. Of course, the Stars could not pour in on the penalty kill, and so Montgomery looks to get back, give a chip and a chase. 1:15 left to go on the kill here for the Stars. 7:22 left to go in this period. It's Montgomery tracking back for the puck now. The Ice Devils on it. They'll drop into their own zone right now to try and set something up through the neutral zone. Bouncing puck nearly picked off by the Stars. It was Viscoso who was able to hit his man and force the early pass, but Montgomery breaks into the zone either way. Across the puck, comes into the slot. It was Russo getting down in a hurry, and Montgomery's going to have to reset in the neutral zone with 43 seconds left to go in the man advantage. They will dump on in and let power play unit number 2 come on out. Stars look to pick up that rolling puck in their own zone. They do. They jab it up and out of the zone. It's Viscoso giving chase as Montgomery picks up the puck once more in their own end. Feathered up was that puck. Montgomery looking to set something up at their own blue line. 23 seconds left to go on the man advantage as the Ice Devils pour on in. It's Viscoso watching his man wide. The Ice Devils set it up at the top of the slot. On the forehand, they track in. Latito able to jab that up and out of the air at first, but there's an Ice Devils goal with just 9 seconds left to go on the kill. The Ice Devils even this one up with 6:19 left to play in the second. It's the Stars 1, the Ice Devils 1. Here just a hair over halfway through this game. Now the ensuing faceoff. We'll see Sammy Schulman, the goal scorer, take it. With Briscoe to his left and Adamick to his right. It's the Stars controlling. They dump it into the offensive zone. Montgomery takes over and pushes that puck right back to the neutral zone. Ramos track that puck down, work it over toward Adamick, who taps it farther. It's sent right back out of the zone once more by Montgomery. Settling the puck down again are the Stars in the neutral zone. Puck ping-pongs around and eventually finds the stick of a player in navy blue and yellow. Stars will dump in once more, but this time offside with 5:56 left to go in the second. It'll be a face-off in the neutral zone. And time enough to remind you, tomorrow morning right here on Midnight Sports, 11:15 a.m., the New York Stars take on the Batavia Ramparts. A team, candidly, we don't know a ton about here at Midnight Sports, but as best we can tell, they're a team from just outside Rochester who has not played a ton of games this year, but they're an 18U team coming to this tournament for tournament experience. And so it's Montgomery shooting in over the cage. Just to tie a bow on that, please make sure to join us tomorrow morning, subject to carrier restrictions. We'll look for you then, but of course still 19 and a half minutes of hockey left to play in this one, and it's all tied up. here in Danbury. It's the Stars getting that puck all the way up and out of the zone. No arm raised for icing. Puck's not going to cross the end line anyway as Adamick in on the forecheck. It'll be the Ice Devils skating up the left wing all the way through the neutral zone. Now Montgomery with speed. They shoot in. Latito gets the pillow across, but the follow-up is touched home. Well, just like that, Montgomery turns this into a 2-1 game, and now it's the Ice Devils with the 1-goal lead with 4:57 remaining to play here in the middle frame. Stars will look to strike back to even this one up. Now it'll be Bergman at right wing. Looks like Beloning to take the draw, and Gitman at left wing. Trying to even this thing up. It's the Ice Devils on the puck. They chip it through the neutral zone, getting across there were the Stars and into the zone. It was a stick lift that prevented Bergman from having a partial break. Bergman, though, goes puck hunting in the corner, nearly has the puck. Instead, it will be the Ice Devils breaking out near side of the ice, all the way through the neutral zone, chopped out of the air. Nice play there by Montgomery. Will come toward the side of the cage. Getting down is Latito, and he's able to cover up the puck. The Stars trying to keep their netminder clean. Eject a few Montgomery Ice Devils from the crease. Just a little bit of conversation between all of the players, but all's well that ends well, it seems. And so, with 4:31 left to go here in the second, it's a defensive zone draw for the Stars. Stars win that faceoff back to the back corner. Schaefer harassed by a man there. The Ice Devils look to send that toward the slot. Look out, getting in the way though were the Stars, skating it all the way up and out of the zone is Gitman. On the forehand, he shoots just wide of the cage. Picking that puck up and dumping it deep is Beloning. Bergman takes a hit for his troubles, trying to cycle that puck behind the net. Now Bergman on the forecheck, works it over toward Gitman. Rolling puck, though, is going to come up to an Ice Devils player until Beloning able to get that puck back. It sits at the point, and then it's ejected out. So Ramos will have to turn for it. Ramos up the strong side, finds Gitman on the backhand, able to saucer it in and give the Stars a partial change. It's the Ice Devils trying to get that puck out, but it's Bergman on the forecheck, fires in, hits a skate, goes wide. Bizarro was waiting back post. Perhaps Bergman was trying to get it to him. In any event, a Montgomery skate got in the way, and now the Ice Devils try to dangle in. Puck sits in the slot. It's thrown up and out by the Stars. Here come the New York Stars firing in. That forehanded shot is just gloved down as Bergman was trying to follow up the shot for a rebound, as Montgomery had done just a moment ago, to put one past. And so 3:29 remaining to go here in the second period. It's Montgomery 2, Stars 1. Stars with an offensive zone draw upcoming. Russo to take. He's got Kotcher in the slot, and Bizarro against the half wall. Bizarro takes over that face-off win, dumps it in just a bit deeper, picks up the puck himself at the near corner, works it up to the point. It's Ramos working that over for Murphy. Murphy on the puck. He's going to find Kotcher there. Leaves it for Bizarro, and it's a leg pad save by the Ice Devils netminder as Bizarro was in tight, trying to do the old can opener routine on the netminder for the Ice Devils. Instead, though, the puck's going to come all the way up and out of the zone after a nice save by the Montgomery man between the pipes. It's the Ice Devils sending that up to the weak side of the ice. Now turning for it is Ramos. Uses the boards to jab it up to the point. Bizarro on the back check will take over. Bizarro settles the puck down, sends it across the slot where it's going to be touched by Kotcher up and out of the zone. And now it will be Kotcher pouring into the offensive end. Kotcher there on the puck, curls all the way around the net, works it up to the point for the one-timer. It's a soft shot, nearly fools the Montgomery man, but in the end, a very nice save by the Ice Devils goaltender. Puck all the way up to the near point again for the Stars. Shot comes in, goes wide of the cage, no shooting lane there for the Stars. Tracking all the way down for it was Viscoso. He sends it across, it hits a skate, ends up going wide. This puck's gonna be sent all the way down for an icing with 130 seconds left to go here in period number 2. It's the Ice Devils man who was able to slide all the way across and stymie the Stars in tight. And so, Stars, of course, looking to beat that very goaltender on their next sequence of shots. It'll be Schulman, far dot, working that puck just a bit deeper. And Fauci in on the forecheck, rolling puck to the near half well. Ice Devils have the puck there, but it comes up to the slot. It was O'Connor trying to shovel it farther, just a little too in tight to the body for him to do anything with it. Ensuing shot goes wide, and now it'll be Coronati working that puck over toward Viscoso. 1:50 left to go in the second. Stars able to get the puck up and out of the zone, but Montgomery will reset in the neutral zone. They carry it into the offensive zone there. Shulman has to release the stick for a moment because it was being held by the Montgomery man under the arm, looking to get a penalty where both players, it looked like. It's Viscoso standing his man up, pouring into the offensive zone. Momentum, though, will carry the puck in the other direction. Shulman back for it. 1:26 left to go here in the second as the Stars work that puck across their defensive zone. Now they look to pour forward. It's dumped in by the Stars there. Bounces off the end boards. Montgomery to it first. Fauci on the forecheck, and it's the Stars on the puck. It hits the post. Oh, boy, it hit the post. O'Connor nearly home again after scoring a goal this morning. Was able to hit the post on the backhand. Instead, though, Montgomery will ice it with 1:04 left to go here in the second period. It's an offensive zone draw for the Stars. Well, credit to the Stars. It's been a very good response, after the second goal for Montgomery. And the Ice Devils looking to get this puck up and out of the zone. Instead, it's Bolognic winning that back to Murphy, who fakes a man out on the wrister, able to be blockered aside by the Ice Devils goaltender, and Montgomery fires that all the way in. Should be an icing. It is. 51.4 remaining to go here in the second. Well, Murphy nearly faked his man entirely out of his skates, which a little unfair to the Montgomery man, who was on the forecheck and was just trying to force Murphy to make a move. But what a move it was by the alternate captain. The Montgomery netminder has stood tall here today and was able to blocker the wrist shot aside. And so the Stars still searching for that tying goal. It's now Murphy firing in on the backhand. It's deflected up and in. Oh, baby. Looks like Adamick may have gotten it at the last second. But he points to Murphy, and so it looks like it'll be Murphy's goal here, as from the broadcast booth we thought Trevor Adamick may have touched that puck, but instead he points to Murphy, and so it's Murphy's goal here with 44 seconds remaining to go in the second. Braden Murphy on the backhand, able to tie this one up at 2 apiece. Now ensuing faceoff sees Russo at the logo. And it's a puck that bounces forward after the Russo win, and Bizarro takes over. Bizarro gets absolutely held around the head, and it's a delayed penalty. It comes all the way across for Montgomery to touch up as Latito was sprinting toward the bench. Bizarro had broken in, gotten low, and what looked like a rip swim move, but instead the offensive tackle of Montgomery gets him around the head and is called for holding. And so instead of 10 yards, he'll go to the box for 2 minutes as the clock weirdly ticks off there for a second. So this is now a 1:59 penalty as they look to fix it up on the board. We'll see if they do. 30.6 remaining to go here in the second period. Game's tied at 2 apiece. No fix on the board. It's the Stars pouring forward on the man advantage as Bizarro able to kick the puck to himself, pick up his stick, and then work that puck on over. He was looking for Bolognic. That puck's going to leave the zone, though, just out of the reach of Shulman. And so it's Shulman point to point for Murphy. Murphy on up. Touch pass connects for the Stars. Into the zone they come, just offside. And boy, oh boy, it looked like a tight call, but I've got to admit, we do not have the best angle from this corner to know, and so got to trust the officials on that. 9 seconds even left to go in this second period. Stars offside. Face-off coming in the neutral zone. 1:38 left to go in the man advantage, which will carry over to the third if that shot in particular doesn't score for the Stars. It's the Ice Devils just working that puck over to the far side of the ice. There goes the buzzer. So after 2, we're tied up all at 2 apiece. Stick around. 14 minutes upcoming for the third period. 1:29 left to go in the man advantage for the Stars, as the penalty seems to tick off with that clock running, and so we'll see if they can reset that in a moment. In any event, this is Midnight Sports.
Midnight on the neon lit streets. Sports dreams in the glow, sweet defeat. Streaming through the shadows, gotta compete. Ball flying high, no room for retreat. Heroes sweat under the darker lights. Echoes of victory in the dead of night. Streaming battles on screen so bright. Living legend shining ever bright. Midnight sports under a digital moon. Streaming live feels like the truth. Champions rise in the heat of a tune. In the arena, the stars so aloof. Blades cutting air, fans in a roar. Blades take flight, hearts outpour. Streaming passions can't ignore. Living the dream, always wanting more. Velvet night comes the true king. Streaming the anthem, warriors sing. In between the fine lines, of glory's reign. This is the moment, let freedom sing. Every move a story written in sweat. Tales of triumph, no regret. Streaming intensity, can't forget. Midnight sports forever, I'll bet. Midnight sports under a digital moon. Streaming live feels like the truth. Champions rise in the heat of a tune. In the arena, the stars so aloof. Blades cutting air, fans in a low moon.
All right, we're getting set here. 124 put up again for the penalty, so the Stars lose 5 seconds on their power play at intermission. Seems a little strange, but in any event, the puck's dropped. And so it'll be the Stars taking over at their own blue line as Latino was fixing his own net and the puck was dropped. So the officials clearly trying to move the game along here. Rolling puck batted aside by the Ice Devils, and now it will be the Stars looking to collect in the offensive end, but the Ice Devils able to push that on the penalty kill up and out of the zone. Shulman and Murphy back for the puck. Shulman receives the pass from Murphy, stalks up the right wing, gains the line, dumps in just to the side of the cage. Rolling puck though, Bolognic to it first after the stick lift. Bolognic up to Murphy at the point. Murphy on the puck, works it back low for Bolognic. Bolognic leaves it there as the Stars get it over to Bergman. Bergman pass doesn't quite connect. It rolls up to Shulman though, fires it in. Deflection from Bizarro, carries it on. Shot comes in, and that puck hops up and over the cage. Boy, every player on the ice thought it might be down low, but now the Stars score anyway. And just like that, the Stars with a power play goal. And it looked like Bergman, who was able to put that one past. And so the Stars reestablish their 1-goal lead. This has been a game of lead changes, of course. It's the third one here today. But in any event, on the power play, the Stars find the back of the net. And the ensuing faceoff will see Gitman, Russo, and Katra as the forwards, Viscoso and Coronati as the defenders. Under 13 minutes left to play in this game as the Stars take that puck into the offensive zone. Comes up to a Stars player, shut down by the Montgomery netminder. And that rolling puck finds the Stars again. It's Viscoso streaking and shooting just wide of the cage, looking for a deflection in front he was. But it'll be Coronati nearly keeping the zone. Instead, it's going to be an offside on the Stars. And I promise I'll do my best not to make any more Yoda calls with the nouns after the verbs. But you never know. Gets a little bit frosty in these rinks. Brainwaves don't quite work like they used to. In any event, it's the Stars winning that faceoff all the way back into their zone. It's Viscoso tracking back with a man draped on him. He's got Coronati. He finds him. Coronati takes that pass, banks it off the boards up to the point. Stars through Kocher, chop it out. Russo does the rest. Kocher gets the return pass, chips it in deep at the red line. And so Montgomery sends that puck all the way up, and it'll come out of the zone. Viscoso bodies his man there and gets a skate in the way so that Kocher can dump it in deep once more. It's a bouncing puck that finds the Ice Devils, and they send it up into the netting, trying to rim that puck up and out of the zone. Instead, it finds the safety netting, and so we find ourselves watching a face-off all the way back in the Montgomery zone. 12:03 remain to go here in the third period. Time enough to remind you this is Midnight Sports. It's dad jokes, and it's great production. Midnight Sports. Rolling puck across the slot and up and out of the zone. So tracking back is Murphy. Murphy on the puck, thinks about going point to point for Ramos. He does exactly that. And Ramos able to chip that up to the blue line, not just out though. And so Montgomery looks to carry that puck up and out. Murphy bodies his man, gets a cheer from his bench. Montgomery keeps the zone, but it'll be Ramos picking it up far side of the ice and working it up and out of the zone. Now on the forecheck there was Briscoe. Puck rolls back to Ramos in the neutral zone on the backhand. Throws that puck up to the offensive blue line where Montgomery sends it right back toward Ramos. It's Murphy up and out of the zone toward Bolonic. Bolonic for Briscoe. Briscoe carries this into the offensive zone. He's beaten one man on the forehand. Tight angle shot, and it's going to be covered up by the Montgomery netminder. He was looking for the rebound over toward his teammate. And instead, that puck ended up under the equipment of the Montgomery man down low, but Adamick was lurking at that back post. 11:15 left to go here in the final period of this one. It'll be Shulman at the far dot to take. Fauci to his left and O'Connor to his right as that bouncing puck comes up into the netting once more. We'll do it all over again as Coronati and Schaefer are the defenders. 11-11 this time on the drop. It'll be Shulman winning that back up to the blue line, trying to keep the zone where the Stars, but it had split both defenders, and so they go point to point. Schaefer able to use his head to keep that puck in front of him, and he dumps it into the offensive zone. Montgomery looks to bring that puck up and out. It's Montgomery with some speed. They'll dump in once more. Rolling puck comes to the near side of the ice, and O'Connor able to tap it farther. Not out of the zone just yet. Gets bodied by a man there. Shulman in for support. Linesman in the way. Stars can't get the puck up and out. Bouncing puck finds Coronati, who on the backhand fights through some traffic and gets the puck up and out. A wonderful play there by Sam Coronati to relieve some pressure in the Stars' end. It's now a bouncing puck in the neutral zone. Here comes Montgomery once more. On the forehand, they'll dump in wide of the cage. Tracking back is Coronati to pick up that puck in stride. Montgomery goes for a change. Coronati able to skate this all the way up into the neutral zone and get the puck deep. Told to get the puck deep there from the bench. Montgomery will take over. And they skate it up near side of the ice. That bouncing puck finds a Stars man, though. It was Russo able to keep the zone. Tiptoeing across the blue line was the alternate captain. Montgomery again tries to get that puck up and out of the zone. This time they're successful, but the Stars have already cleared it. It's Murphy. Long reach, forces a shot from the Montgomery man, and Murphy picks up that rebound, sends it all the way across. It was looking for Bizarro, but momentum carries that puck up and out of the zone, which is good enough for the Stars at the moment. Montgomery sets up once more in the neutral zone. They'll dump in. The Ice Devils give chase. Murphy first to the puck, and now that rolling puck comes up toward Ramos, as the Ice Devils will spin it down low once more. Ice Devils on the puck, near circle, backhanded pass connects all the way up to the near point. Montgomery stalks in once more. They throw it toward the slot, and we're going to get a call here as the net once again off its moorings. The Ice Devils frustrated with it, but just not enough of an anchor there, as Luke Latito with a strong push. Certainly not his fault that the net is shifting if he were to push off of it. It'll be Viscoso, Coronati, Bergman, Bolonic, and Gitman as the five skaters in white, and the Stars win that up to the point. Montgomery will slap it down low. It's Bolonic on the puck, trying to jab it farther are the Ice Devils, but Gitman able to fire that up and out. Icing going to be called here. Oh, Bergman just had it out of his reach, Icing called with 9:04 left to go in the third. Unlucky there for the Stars as Bergman was at full speed and just missed the puck on the long reach. And so certainly no fault on Bergman's part or the Stars looking for that home run pass and just inches away from having it connect. Well, conversation here between Latito and the official. Latito just explaining to the official there's nothing he can do if the net's going to move each time he touches it, and the official saying he's going to stop blowing the whistle here soon. So just a disagreement between amateurs. Well, I guess the official is being paid, but a professional and an amateur in any event. And we'll keep our eye on that developing storyline here at the secondary rink in Danbury. But more importantly, the Stars carry that puck into the offensive zone. 8:50 left to go here in the third period. It's Bergman all over his man. Far side of the ice. It rolls up to Gitman, who shoots in, and that's going to be gloved down by the Ice Devils netminder with 8:43 left to go in this game. Well, from the production truck, a good point just made. The Ice Devils netminder had the exact same problem with the net on this end. And so, again, very difficult to blame any netminder who wants to have a strong push off the post. In any event, shot comes all the way across the goal mouth, and it's the Ice Devils keeping the zone. Bouncing puck kicked farther there by Coronati up to Shulman. Shulman breaks out. He's got Adamek streaking through the slot. Shulman takes a shot, looking for a rebound in front are the Stars. It's sent, though, the puck all the way across, and Briscoe able to chip it farther, and Shulman will give chase. Puck rolls up to the far half wall as Montgomery can't get it past Murphy. Murphy now stalks in on the forehand, pushed just wide, keeps his skates, takes a hit, works that puck just a bit deeper. The Ice Devils will have to take over. 8 minutes left to go here in the third period as Russo gets across to cut out the transition game from Montgomery, and then it's chipped farther by Ramos over to Adamek. Adamek sends that puck up toward Ramos. Oh, a sneaky good play there by the Stars. They were nearly off to the races. The Ice Devils able to sniff it out at the last second. And now it's Ramos and Murphy playing a little pitch and catch in the defensive zone. Puck's going to roll all the way up. Pizarro did well to touch that puck so it doesn't go for an icing. And now he'll give chase. Pizarro bodies his man as two Ice Devils come to take the puck and get it up and out of the zone. A lot of bodies in the way as the Stars able to keep the zone. It was Russo and Pizarro combining. Now Pizarro has it back from Ramos. Pizarro shoots in. That puck sits in front as Stars try to shovel it farther. It's touched home. It's called a goal there for the Stars. The Stars increase their lead to 2 late on here in Danbury. And giving the shout is Russo, who had done all the dirty work in the blue paint. And it looked like he was able to shovel it home. And so, credit Anthony Russo with the goal. 7:11 left to go here in the third. Stars 4, Ice Devils 2. Well, it looks like we have a box open here. And so we'll see what the call is. Looked like it must have happened after the goal. And it looked like might have been some words exchanged after the goal. And so we'll see exactly who takes the long stroll over to the box. Not even clear which team is going to do it, much less which players, but we appear to have 5-on-4 hockey in the Stars' favor, waiting for any penalty to be put up on the board. We'll keep you informed. 7:11 left to go in this game. Stars 4, Ice Devils 2. And words exchanged after the goal, it looked like perhaps to the official, because the Ice Devils wanted a whistle and didn't get it, and the Stars able to touch it home afterwards. So injury and insult at the same time. Not actual injury, of course, just scoreboard injury. But in any event, Stars on the power play for the next 2 minutes here. They're not going to complain as they'll pick up the puck, will the Stars in their own end. It's Murphy on the puck, working that up through the neutral zone all the way into the offensive zone, off the dasher. It was a backhanded pass that comes to the near corner. Stars try to separate their men from the puck there, and they're able to kick it farther. It's Pizarro, strong on the puck, pushes his man off the puck, carries it up to the half wall. Rolling puck comes up toward Murphy, who jabs it farther for Pizarro. Pizarro in a give and go with Bolonic. Bolonic tries to find him there. It comes all the way out in front. It was Bergman trying to touch it home, but the bouncing puck couldn't be settled by anyone. And so the Stars will reset all the way down in the near corner. Puck comes up to Schulman this time. Schulman touches it farther there, and turning with it is Bergman. Bergman fires that across, looking for the 1-2 pass where the Stars couldn't connect. 54 seconds left to go in the man advantage. 6:02 left to go in this game. It's Murphy stalking into the offensive end, still with the puck on his backhand. Throws it across. It's a goal. How about that? The Stars trying to break this one open, and they score once more on the power play. Gained only, of course, from the penalty after their last goal. And this one's going to be Riley Bergman getting on the score sheet here for the 5th goal of the Stars. It's a power play tally. And all of a sudden, it's Stars 5, Ice Devils 2. 5:57 left to go in this. Still a lot of hockey left to play. As the Ice Devils shouting from the bench, it looks like they're going to get another penalty here. Let's see. And so that looks to be, in fact, exactly what's happened. And so they must have changed something in the matrix, because it is deja vu all over again as the Stars score a goal and Montgomery back to the penalty kill for a conversation after the penalty call. Well, after game 1, when the Stars felt aggrieved with the calls, certainly the calls have gone their way in this game, especially if you're an Ice Devils fan. You feel hard done by the multiple penalty calls for the talk after the various goals. But in fact, as we should have said in the last broadcast, and certainly we'll say now, only 2 opinions matter, and it's the opinions of the folks wearing the black and white stripes. And so with 5:16 left to go, the Stars go just a bit offside. 1:19 left to go on the man advantage here for the Stars. It'll be Russo at the dot. Adamek to his right. Puck won there by Montgomery, but only through the neutral zone. Adamek and Coronati get back in a hurry, and now Russo bodies his man right in front of his bench. Rolling puck's going to find Fauci. Fauci on the forehand, carries it wide. Looks to get the puck just a bit deeper to kill off some more of this game. It's Adamek trying to take that puck off the end boards. He has a Montgomery man crash into him, and so the Ice Devils will come back in the other direction. They slap it through the neutral zone. Ramos able to get body position on his man. He gets upended, no arm raised as both players go down. Ramos with no complaint. Ice Devils man breaks his stick on his way into the boards, and so it'll be Coronati feathering that puck down just a bit deeper for Adamek. Adamek touches it farther, picking it up at the far side of the ice is Fauci in front of the Zamboni doors. Able to keep the zone momentarily are the Stars. Ice Devils will have to track back. 4:26 left to go here in this game. And it's the Ice Devils still with another 24 seconds of the man disadvantage to kill off. Montgomery working that puck up to the point, but not past Russo. Russo chips that puck in just a bit deeper. Stars can make a change in the offensive zone. It comes out front. It's covered nearly by the Ice Devils netminder. And then the puck rolls out front. The Ice Devils can't clear the zone just yet. It's Fauci all over his man on the forecheck. That puck rimmed all the way around. Bouncing puck's going to leave the zone. Getting back is Russo. Ice is cut up very well right now. And so puck's not rolling very far. Don't expect too many icings unless it's somewhat intentional. Here come the Ice Devils into the zone. Schaefer bodies his man off the puck. That broken stick causing havoc in the offensive zone here as Latito able to jump on that puck. And stop me if you've heard this before. The net just came off its moorings as a couple of players were in the way. And the officials just with a few more words for the Stars about the net. It Doesn't really matter to the Stars at this moment, though, because Latino had covered up the puck in the first place. And with 3:37 left to go, they'll take the freeze and the lecture as opposed to neither. Broken stick just skated on over toward the Ice Devils bench, and we're ready to roll. Face off just to Latino's left. Bouncing puck is fired in by the Ice Devils. Just takes a deflection to the end boards, and Latino gets back in a hurry. The ensuing shot hits the outside iron on the back of the net. And the net's fixed once more by the refs, but onward we play. Didn't even need to be fixed that time. Must have been forced to have it. It's Schaefer stalking in to keep the zone. Sends that on net on a deflection. Pizarro to pick up the rebound. Pizarro in that far corner. Looks to curl with the puck, but it's the Ice Devils coming away with it. 3:04 left to go in this game. Schaefer able to get his stick in the way. Montgomery takes over once more. A wonderful back check there by O'Connor. And that rolling puck finds Pizarro in the low slot. Back to O'Connor it goes. O'Connor into the offensive end. Tries to throw that over toward Pizarro. It's the Ice Devils picking the puck up in the defensive zone. Carrying it through the neutral zone comes Montgomery into the offensive zone. Rolling puck settled in the slot by the Ice Devils. Ensuing shot goes wide. Oh, it goes back off the leg pad of Latino and in. Now that's just a tough play there for the Stars, as the shot was so hard it came off the end boards, and Latino doing exactly what he should, getting back to the near post. That puck caromed off the back of the leg on in, making this one just a little bit more interesting. With 2:34 left to go in this game, it's now a 5-3 hockey game. On some good puck luck for Montgomery, but of course, all shots are good shots, and that one was. It's Kocher taking that face-off win, jamming it into the offensive zone. That puck rolls to a Montgomery stick. It's the Ice Devils breaking out. The Ice Devils work it up, but not past Murphy at his own blue line, who chips it up back into the offensive zone. It's the Ice Devils with possession. Montgomery trying to fire that puck forward, but the Stars cut that out of the air, and it's Briscoe able to jam it up in the neutral zone, and the Stars will fire it in the offensive zone once again without possession here, as there's 2:02 remaining to go in this game. It's the Ice Devils now breaking into the offensive zone, trying to go around a man. Russo gets his stick in the way, fires that on the backhand, up and out of the zone. Russo having himself a game on the defensive end. Stalking in there was Briscoe, trying to get the Montgomery netminder to cover it up. Instead, goaltender smartly played it, and here comes Montgomery right back the other way. Russo again jabs that puck off his man. He takes a hit, works it back toward Ramos, who ejects the puck out of the zone. 1:34 remaining as Kocher gets over this time to cut out the threat. Jabs that puck all the way in. Icing was waved on the deflection. Montgomery will have to reset behind their cage. 1:24 remaining to go here in the third. Stars selling out to keep this puck in the offensive zone. Bodies flying everywhere. Coronati bodies his man there. Getting back is Bergman. Bergman tries to go around a man, rolls off his stick though. Shot comes in high of the cage. Bergman gets back to settle that puck down. He gets tripped. We get an arm raised, and Montgomery touches up. Bergman able to buy the penalty in the defensive zone with 1:05 remaining in this game. Stars with a 2-goal lead. Now about to be up a man for the next 1:05, as this game does not go to extra time. And so it should be an offensive zone draw here for the team from Coney Island. Just a reminder, join us tomorrow, 11:15 a.m., same rink, same bat channel. It's the Stars taking on Batavia, the Ramparts, right here on Midnight Sports. Face-off won by the Stars. Stalking in as O'Connor hits the side of the cage, pumps out front, and now it's Ramos settling that puck down. Point-to-point for Murphy. Murphy back to Ramos at the blue line. Ramos fires that one in. It's going to be gloved and frozen by the Montgomery netminder. And so the Stars looking to see this. Stars looking to see this one out. It's Montgomery carrying that puck into the offensive end. Ramos bodies his man right in front of the camera well. Montgomery gets it back, works it up to the point. 35 seconds left to go now, as Shulman able to get that puck past the blue line. Good work by O'Connor to tie up his man, as the Stars able to get the puck up and out of the zone. Montgomery right in front of their own bench now. O'Connor forces his man into a pass, and Ramos will collect in front of the scorer's booth. Ramos told to get the puck deep by all the Stars fans in the rink, and he does exactly that. The captain with a veteran play to try and kill off the rest of this one. It's Ramos again firing it to the far corner, not even shooting it on net so as not to give up possession. Murphy shoots that one wide on purpose as well. Just 3 seconds left to go, and the Stars have handed the Ice Devils their second loss of the season. And just like that, the Stars have come back to life in this one hockey tournament, and Danbury, Connecticut going 1-1 today, and with it all to play for tomorrow. We've gone final. It's Stars 5, Ice Devils 3. Stick around. We'll be back tomorrow at 11:15 a.m. right here on Midnight Sports. Until then, stay safe.